Hi guys, we have got a handful of things tonight. We've actually got a total of 5 breaks, but 4 of them are super quick because they're memorabilia breaks or boxes with, one card in it, stuff like that. So if you are here for Contenders basketball, which is our main event tonight, it's going to be after these first 4 breaks. But again, these first 4 breaks are pretty quick, so don't wander off too far. You're probably only talking about 6 minutes or 7 minutes, and we'll be rolling right on down the road with your stuff. So let's get started tonight. First off, you will see here, I do a lot of stuff on the spreadsheet, and there's a reason for that, because I know that some people watch with the volume down. Some people, when you say something, they might not necessarily catch it because they're multitasking, but if it's up on the screen, they might read it, that kind of thing. So you'll find that I put a lot of stuff both places. Well, I shouldn't say I put it both places. I put it up on the screen and then I verbally talk about it as well. Which I guess the only way you could talk about it's verbally, right? I'm struggling, aren't I? Anyway, first up, my feedback is completely automated on eBay. So whenever you leave positive feedback for me, you should instantly get positive feedback in return. That way you never have to wait on me to get around to catching up on feedback. So there's that note. Also on this page, thank you. This is to remind me to say it at the beginning of the break. I always say it at the end. I sometimes forget to say it at the beginning. This reminds me. So thanks guys for bidding with me, for breaking with me. Many of you keep me company in chat. I appreciate that as well. So thanks everybody for all of that. I see Wayne in chat. Hi Wayne, how are you? Here's a quick look of breaks that are scheduled for the next 5 days on eBay. So these are already listed. You'll see tomorrow night we've got some more one box football breaks, some fun stuff, 2011 plates and patches, some 2013 museum collection. That's a tough one to find these days. 2016 black gold football, 2014 Spectra, and then the back half of the Contenders basketball case that we're going to start tonight. On Friday, we have got some more one-box breaks from 2010, 11, and 13, and then we're doing a full case of 2017 Select football. So Friday night, a full case of Select. Saturday, we're doing a lot of memorabilia, some mini football helmets, some baseball jerseys, what else is in there? A full-size football helmet, and then a couple of one-box breaks for basketball. On Sunday, same thing. We've got a mix of memorabilia and one-box breaks. You might note that we have a box of 2014 museum collection on Sunday. I'm looking forward to that. And then Monday, a couple of one-box things, and then a full case of 2017 plates and patches football. Guys, we do have more Contenders basketball besides what is currently listed. I just don't have it listed yet. We're also going to be breaking the prestige football that I've been talking about all week that you could only get through the hobby shop. Problem is, I don't know when it's coming in. Panini still has not given my hobby store a confirmation where we can track the delivery. So as soon as I know the day that it's coming, we'll get that scheduled as well. Here's the information for tonight. We have several things with free shipping. Anything with free shipping goes out once every 5 to 6 days. Sometimes sooner if you have another package going sooner. So our free shipping breaks tonight are going to ship roughly Tuesday the 27th. That's the Gold Rush mini football helmet, the Gold Rush autograph football jersey, the Gold Rush autograph basketball jersey, and the Panini Private Signings promo pack. And guys, also if you're in one of these breaks, please pay attention to what's on the screen here about if your card is not pulled. All that information right there. If you're not pulled in the break, what do you get? When does it ship? How does it work? Right there it is on the screen. You'll also find that in the listing description as well. So now we're ready to start rocking and rolling for tonight. And this first up is one 2018 Gold Rush autographed mini football helmet. This is break number 5, so the 5th time that we have broken a 2018 Gold Rush mini helmet. Of course, everything that you see tonight ended tonight the 21st, and we're live streaming it tonight the 21st. This is team names on the left, your name in lights as the winning bidder across from it on the right hand side. One of these will go up before each and every break, so if you're not in this break, you're still going to get a chance to see your name across from your team as soon as we get to your item. Background is going to go out of focus here, guys. That is on purpose. I don't use autofocus during the break, and I kind of tweak it so that we can see cards and things at the distance where I think it's optimal. So I always warn people because, you know, sometimes you think, hey, what happened? It looked good, now it looks, yeah, but it'll be fine when we look at the cards, so no worries. Our mini helmet tonight is a Kansas City Chief, and if that's Kareem Hunt, and I think it is, somebody's about to be like so happy. I think, guys, that is Kareem Hunt, right? What is his, let's pick this up and take a better look. Can you see it? It's so hard to make out that signature. It's in a weird spot on the helmet in relation to where the edge of the box is, but I'm pretty much thinking that's Kareem Hunt. What's his jersey number at KC? Does anybody know? Can anybody tell me? Let's just Google it real quick, and then we'll know for sure, but I think it is. In which case, somebody just got an awesome hit. Let's see here. We want Kareem Hunt jersey number. Don't you love Google? Google tells us everything that we've ever wanted to know, ever. Number 27, and of course, now, yeah, that does look like, I started to say it looked like a 77, but I guess it is a 2 and a 7. So yeah, I think we have a little Kareem Hunt. So Kansas City Chiefs, ba-boom, nice one. Gotta be loving that. That's going to bring us to our autographed football jersey, but you know what happens first? We put the little shipping part up again. So once again, I know people jump in and out. If you are in this break, please take a look at the information on the screen. It gives you your anticipated shipping date. Also talks about what happens if you don't pull the jersey in this break. One jersey, 32 teams, so 31 people are not going to pull it. That's why I'm saying pay attention to what's on there. All right, guys, 2017 Gold Rush Autograph Football Jersey. This is the Rookie Update Edition. It is break number 11 of a 2017 Gold Rush Football Jersey. And we have been having pretty good luck with jerseys in general lately, really with kind of our memorabilia in general. So I'm looking forward to this. Let's see what kind of fun stuff we can pull out of here. Oh, Wayne, is this you? Did you have that Kareem Hunt mini helmet, man? Oh, if you did, that's a sweet hit, brother. That is a very nice hit. If that, I'm guessing that was yours, right? Because you say you've ended your drought or your skunk streak, to be specific with what you have typed there. Oh yeah, we've got another nice rookie hit coming out of here. This is going to be Christian McCaffrey. I am pretty sure I recognize that signature. Sure enough, there we go, Christian McCaffrey. And is this going to be looks like a custom jersey for the Carolina Panthers. You see down here at the bottom, there's a little JSA authentication sticker, and this JSA card here goes with it. So when you get it, most of the time I'll have that little card folded up somewhere in the jersey. So please make sure you find that before you dump out your package, you know, your packing and everything. So our jersey, nice Christian McCaffrey hit for the Carolina Panthers. So 2 in a row with the Kareem Hunt mini helmet and then the Christian McCaffrey jersey. We did quite well tonight in regard to our football rookies. Let me get our spreadsheet set back up here, and once again, this time we are we're in the basketball jersey, which is still right here, and the anticipated ship date of the 27th. Once again, free items go out once every 5 to 6 days on average. Please take a moment to read this information right here about what happens if your team is not pulled and you hit nothing in the break. That same information is found in more detailed form in the listing description. So guys, this is our last Gold Rush basketball jersey because they sold out of them, and I had only purchased 4. Couldn't get any more. They're gone. So we have this one and then no more. You'll see a couple of teams in here that say no bids buyback. Those are just unsold teams. So If anything were to come out for one of those teams, it would stay here with me. Otherwise, it goes out to you if it comes out for one of the teams with a name across from it. I will say this. We do have some Leaf multi-sport jerseys left to break, and those could possibly have basketball jerseys in them. We don't know what kind of jerseys in them. The first one we opened, which was Saturday or Sunday, it was a baseball jersey. It was Eddie Murray for the Orioles. But those multi-sports from Leaf can be soccer, they can be basketball, baseball, football. I have them listed in the football category just because I had to pick a category to list it in. But it sells by last name, first letter of, oh boy, this is nice. It sells by the first letter of the last name. So like, you know, Hank Aaron would be last name A. Boy, oh boy. Okay, we pulled a Kobe Bryant autographed jersey out of here a couple of breaks back. Look who we have now. Dr. J, Julius Erving. Oh, man. I love these basketball jerseys. I wish they had some more, but they don't. They're gone. There is that sweet little Dr. J, Julius Erving signature. Is this a custom? Oh, look, it even says Sixers across the front, babies. Woo, yeah. Nice one. Nice, nice, nice hit. And like before, this is JSA authenticated. There's your little JSA sticker right there. Here is your card that matches up with it. And like the others, or like the other jersey I referenced earlier, it will be, that little card will be folded up within the jersey. So please make sure you locate it before you throw out your stuff. But so how flipping awesome was that, right? I mean, Dr. J. And then we pulled Kobe out of one of the others. I mean, it's no wonder that jersey series sold out because it is flat out nice. No other way to say that. We've got, actually, let me put this up. I haven't talked about this yet, and we're into basketball now, so let's take a look at it. Many of you are familiar with this. Some of you may not be. So for the benefit of those who may not be, this is something I'm selling as a direct break. It's not going to be listed on eBay. It's random teams. It's one pack of 2017-18 Prism White Sparkle Basketball. We've done 3 other breaks of this. This is break number 4. If you haven't looked up Prism White Sparkle Basketball, check it out on eBay. Look at some of the selling prices for some of those cards. They can be extremely high. These things sell for a couple $100s a pack if you were just buying the pack because they're hard to get and you had to buy some other stuff to get them and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, it's a very limited print run, 20 or less for each card. There are 30 rookie autographs that are randomly inserted across the print run. If we were to pull one of those, it would be a 1 of 1. Every one of them is a 1 of 1, and it's a 3-card pack. Price is $6 a team. Since it is random teams, what happens is this. You know, whoever is buying spots, your name's going to go like right in here. And then once all the spots fill up and the break goes, we'll take the basketball teams, the 30 teams, put them in random in whatever order they come out in. We'd paste them, you know, right along there, and then that would match up our buyer with our team. Okay, so that's how that works. And I see that Michael Butler wants one, so let's get you in there. And guys, the other thing I should say, most of you know this, a few of you may not, if you haven't done this with me before. But basically what happens is this. I will send you a PayPal money request for this, okay? And it's going to go to the email address that you use for eBay, unless you give me a different one in, you know, in here in chat. Otherwise, that's how I'll send it. That's what you'll need to look for, and that's what you would need to pay from. So I got you in, Michael. Thomas, I've got you in for your 10. Wayne, it probably will be tomorrow night, Wayne. Generally speaking, it takes a night or two to fill. So as soon as we fill it all, it will break. I mean, if we were to fill it all tonight, actually, let's do it like this. Then we would break it tonight. But if we don't fill it all tonight, then it'll go as soon as we do fill it. But historically, it's taken 1 or 2 nights. So those of you who are in right now, after the breaks end tonight, that's when I'll generate your PayPal money requests for your teams. And I think that's all the info I needed to say. I'll replace the ones that have names. I'll replace them with your eBay user IDs again after the break when I have more time to look all that jazz up. So now let's roll back into where we are going here. And if you are in this Panini Private Signings break, please take a moment, review the information on the screen in regard to shipping and consolation cards if your team does not hit. This is a promo pack. Many of you have broken this with me before. This is another one of those things that you couldn't buy it like outright. You had to buy a bunch of stuff to get it. Or you can do what I did, which is let somebody else buy all that stuff and then I buy the promo packs from them. But this is break number 11, so it's the 11th time we have broken one of these. We have a few teams in here not sold. Those are designated as no bids buyback. We have one team with question marks because I can't find it. Like, I don't know what's going on with it. I got no end of transaction notice from eBay, although their email system has been weird lately. I couldn't find it in sold. I couldn't find it in unsold. I don't know if I forgot to list it or if it's going to suddenly like show up in an email tomorrow from eBay saying, oh yeah, you sold it to so-and-so. So anyway, if you have the nuggets and we pull a nugget, I'll find you, man. I promise. I'll hand search PayPal or something and find it if I have to. But otherwise, I don't know what's going on with it. So these come in the boxes just like this. They don't have any plastic wrap on the outside of them. They never have in any of the years I've ever bought any of these. But they have those little seals you have to cut through to get in there. So who do we have here? We have Ray Allen, numbered to 5. So Boston Celtics, Ray Allen, number 3 of 5 to be specific. So there's a nice little hit for the Celtics fan with cool Ray Allen card coming out of the private signings. That's going to roll us right into our main event tonight, which is Contenders basketball. This is a heavy flipping case too, let me tell you. Let me get us back where we need to be here so we can take a look at this and then start breaking it. So for Contenders, guys, you have a different shipping schedule. You're right down here because this is a paid shipping break. I'm anticipating this will go out on Saturday, okay? This is for Contenders basketball. This is always plus or minus a day, which means it could go Friday. If something goes haywire and I get behind, it could possibly slide to Monday since there's no mail on Sunday. But my best guess is that it'll get out the door to you on Saturday. So that's kind of what you can keep in the back of your mind. This will be 6 boxes, a half case break. This is break number 1 because it just came out today and we're breaking it tonight. This is, of course, a 12-box case. So what will happen with this is I will take all 12 of the boxes out of the case and number them on the end. And then I will put 1 through 12 in random.org, and random will then spit out the numbers in a random order, and the first 6 numbers that it gives us are the ones that we will open up tonight. So it's going to take me just a second to get everything out of here because they wedge them in, which of course, you know, I guess we kind of want them to do, right? We don't want them to, I still have more in there. I'm just trying to get room to get them out. We don't want them sliding around in there, so I guess it's good that they're wedged in, but it does mean that it takes a hot second to get them out. For sure, for sure. All right. I get all these up here. And I forgot to say this earlier. If somebody's watching live and you cannot see chat or interact in chat, I think you have to be logged in to YouTube to be able to see and participate in chat. I usually like to say that up front, and sometimes I forget. It's like I know you hear me going back and forth with people in chat, and if you can't see it when you're watching live, you're probably just thinking I'm crazy, but But I promise I'm not. I promise there are people. I promise there are people in there. All right, all of our boxes are numbered. We're going to buzz right over here to random and get started to figure out which 6 we're going to open tonight. And remember, the other 6 will be open tomorrow night. So the second half of this case will break tomorrow night. And I thought we would be breaking Prestige over the weekend, but as I mentioned a minute ago, I can't get a confirmation number on, I can't get a tracking number to confirm the delivery date, so I haven't listed it yet. So random gives us 1, 8, 6, 12, 7, and 11. Okay, so that's 1, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12. Yeah, 1, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12. All right. 1. Oh, I've already forgotten now. What'd I say? 1, 6. Oh, crap. Hang on. I've already forgotten. 1, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12. Okay. Oy. I don't know what is wrong with me today that I couldn't somehow get that fixed in my head, what we were doing there. I had a little moment. a little, I don't know what. All right, this is my first time into this as well, because it just came in today. I did not I didn't buy any loose boxes to open for myself yet, so I haven't looked at it either. I kind of intended to go to the hobby shop and buy a box to open myself, and honestly, I just had so much to do that I didn't have time, so there you go. Hoping to get over there tomorrow and do that. In here we have 2 autographs, it says. That is always on average. You know what that means. Occasionally they pop us with a rewards point card. 10 cards per pack, 12 packs per box. So 120 cards per box. And obviously across 6 boxes we're talking about quite a lot of cards. That's why we do them mostly in the half case breaks for contenders instead of the full case break, because of the volume of cards. Which we did the same thing with contenders football. You know, we didn't break that in a full case either for the same reason. So and we should find in here several inserts, and we should find probably some cracked ice and, you know, other things that one would expect to find in contenders, as well as our 2 autographs. And I'm trying to think what else is there to know about contenders, other than we haven't had it since maybe 2012. So we haven't seen contenders in a while in basketball, so it's nice to have it back. A season ticket. Let me get some sleeves out. Looks like that is King James there for the Cavaliers. And what is that numbered to, or is that numbered? Should be, one would think. Maybe not. Am I overlooking a number? Do you guys see a number on that? Am I overlooking it, or is it just, I guess, not numbered? No, maybe not. It's just a season ticket that's like in the chrome sort of technology, I guess. I guess that's the deal. They're not going to be numbered, at least the season ticket. That particular one wasn't anyway. But it wasn't a kind of a chrome card. This is a front row seat insert, kind of a sparkle background. It's mellow for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And everything ships in here, guys. Somebody usually will ask on stuff with a lot of base if the base ships. It does. If I ever have anything where the base doesn't ship, it would say so in the listing, right in the area where it talks about, you know, how many boxes and the title of what we're breaking and that sort of stuff down in the description. This is to 249. It is a Blake Griffin playoff ticket for the Clippers. Looks like we're about to have our first hit here. And this is Cedric Maxwell for the Celtics, except it is not an autograph. How about that? It is just an insert, winning tickets. And Panini fooled me because they had it facing backwards, which is what happens with our autographs normally. So I thought we were hitting the autograph. Surprise, we weren't. Another season ticket in the, I guess we will call this kind of the optic format. Would be chrome in Topps vernacular, I guess optic in Panini's. A little die cut action here. This is a Superstar Klay Thompson die cut with some kind of a shimmer sort of background. Let me get that. This is kind of like a, bottom of it's kind of like a Christmas tree. It's kind of cool though. It's an interesting sort of shape that they decided to go with there, but maybe they were trying to make it like a star. I don't know, maybe. But when we do finally get Prestige, if you haven't had a chance yet to look at the configuration of that, it's going to be 2 autographs per box. It's going to have micro etch come back to it. They're putting cracked ice in it for the first time ever. This is to 249 playoff ticket Nicholas Batum for the Hornets. And it was Hobby Direct. So you could can't order it through distributors and middlemen and all that stuff. Only through a hobby store. So not going to be as much of it floating around as maybe we've had in some past years. Playing the numbers game, Ricky Rubio insert. And if I had known about it in time, you know, we would have gotten it for release day, which is today. But didn't find out about it until Friday. So he got on the, you know, phone or whatever with Panini and tried to get it ordered. And I guess they didn't put the order in. And then he was off Monday and his store was closed. So anyway, it finally all processed on Tuesday, but they've still have not given him any tracking. This is Latrell Sprewell to 25 sticker auto T-Wolves. So there's a nice blast from the past with Latrell for the T-Wolves. Another insert from Mello. This is Hall of Fame. I don't really know why I'm putting all the inserts in sleeves, but oh well, that's kind of what I started doing, so might as well. Just for right now, we'll just keep going with it, right? Seems like a good plan. Our second autograph, this is a nice little rookie on-card autograph, and this is Semi Ojeleye for the Boston Celtics. So that's, again, kind of the, what I'd call the optic type card here for Panini, and it is an on-card auto. Nice little rookie hit there. Pretty sweet. Maybe I won't put all of our inserts in a sleeve because there's really, you know, whatever. But that one was Jason Kidd. Sometimes I do that without thinking. I just kind of automatically start putting them in there. But really, I guess if they're numbered or if they're the optic / chrome, I'll put them in there. Otherwise, we probably won't. This is Jeff Teague playing the numbers game. And it's really kind of not showing up well. Maybe that's better for the Pacers. Some of those, for some reason, I guess just the way the lighting hits them, they're not showing up on the camera super well. Clyde Drexler winning tickets. We'll put him in a sleeve because he's shiny. I don't want to fingerprint him. So there's box 1 locked and loaded. And here we go into 2. Hi, Shannon. I didn't even see you in chat until just now. I don't know how I managed to, like, not see that. I'm blind, I guess. Actually, I was probably just kind of totally focused on the cards there for a minute since it was my first shot going through them, too. I wasn't glancing over at chat as much as I might ordinarily. You know, I get kind of pumped about opening the new stuff, too, so... Especially when it comes in early in the day and then I just kind of have to let it sit there all day. And I just think, oh, man, I'm ready to open it, but it's not until 10. Which is, again, why a lot of times I might just buy a little box or something for myself so I can rip into it and see what it's all about ahead of time. Sometimes I just buy the packs ahead of time. I'll buy a few packs and look at it if there's a bunch already open. Because for whatever reason, the people who shop a lot in the hobby store that we have here locally, they open the stuff and then they just leave it at the store. Like they just lay it down on the counter and leave it. So the guy that owns the store, he just leaves it setting out for people then to look at and kind of see, you know, what a set is about or whatever. It's really kind of weird. They take the hits and stuff, I guess, but like the inserts and everything else, they'll just pay all that money, buy a box, open it up, and then leave it all on the counter. It's strange. This is Rookie of the Year insert, Larry Markkinen for the Bulls. That, again, is kind of our little shimmer or sparkle or whatever Panini's going to call that today in the background there of that one. A season ticket in the optic card. And that is for the Jazz, Rudy Gobert. Seems kind of crazy that we're already at the halfway point, doesn't it? We're already at the past the All-Star break. That is Vince Carter for the Kings. That little insert. But I thought the football season just flew by, and now it seems like basketball is going to kind of do the same. Brooke Lopez for the Lakers. Here's our first cracked ice. This should be numbered on here. It is 225. So our first cracked ice comes out for the Lakers with Brooke Lopez. And actually, you know what? Let's set aside a separate pile for our numbered inserts, because you guys might want to review the numbered stuff separately towards the end of the break. So we'll I'll create different piles of the inserts, and that way, if there is something in particular that we want to review, we can track it down. Robert Horry for the Lakers. This is a legendary signature. It is numbered to 10. So super low number hit there for the Lakers with the Robert Horry. Hall of Fame kind of guy. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar winning tickets. So I think the way these boxes are probably going to shake out for the most part, I think we'll probably in most boxes going to find one rookie and one veteran autograph. I mean, that's kind of what happened the last box. That's what's happened the second box. That leads me to believe that's going to be the pattern. Sterling Brown to 125. That one is on card for the Milwaukee Bucks. That's followed by a Tim Duncan winning tickets insert. And lots of base. If you've never done a break with me before and you wonder what's happening to the cards after I take them and set them off to the right, that's the area that I sort in over there. And it is all nice and safe with mats all around on it as well. I just don't like my workspace to get really full of cards. I don't think it's very safe for the cards, and I just like to move them on after we look at them. Hassan Whiteside for the Miami Heat. That's another front row seat and kind of a sparkle type insert there. Or shimmer. They probably... I mean, Topps calls it shimmer, right? Isn't it Topps that shimmer? I don't know if Panini calls it shimmer or something else, but anyway. Playing the numbers, Jimmy Butler. And he happens to still be a Chicago Bull on that card. And it is, Bulls team noted on there. So that's where it's going to head. Cards are always going to go to the team that is designated, not necessarily what you see on the jersey, although he was also wearing a Bulls jersey there. Russell Westbrook playing the numbers for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They better have one of those for Devin Booker. He had that big 70-point game last year. He should have one of those playing the numbers cards. How about a little Kobe Bryant Hall of Fame contender insert there for the Lakers with Kobe. Porzingis for the Knicks. This is another chrome card. I'm assuming you guys can tell when they're chrome, but just in case. It's a playoff ticket, and it's to 249. Here's this chrome season ticket for Gortat for the Wizards. And box 2 is finished up. So this box that we're opening right now will represent our halfway point. Be interested to see if we end up again with one veteran and one rookie, but I'm betting we are. I'm thinking that's going to be the whole that's going to be the pattern for Contenders basketball anyway. Which is kind of the opposite of football, because football is mostly rookies, and every once in a while you pull a veteran. Like the veteran's hard to hit in Contenders football, but yet in basketball, it's looking a lot like we're going to be evenly split between rookies and veterans or Hall of Famers, whichever the case might be. All right, here we go. Box 3 underway. Season ticket in chrome. That is Eric Bledsoe for the Milwaukee Bucks. Front row seat shimmer kind of background there. It's Jokic for the Nuggets. Those are kind of cool inserts. I like those. It's really, kind of nice, interesting photography there. Playoff ticket for the Wizards to 249. Can't get the sleeve open. That is for Bradley Beal. Bam Adebayo. That's a nice autograph. I know he's not, the highest profile rookie so far this year. I get that. But I'm telling you, I think this guy is going to turn out to be really good. He's getting better. He's not wasn't a superstar overnight, but I think the guy is going to be good. It's to 199. It's the Up and Coming is the card series. It's a sticker auto, and it is for the Miami Heat with Mr. Bam Adebayo. There's a Steph Curry Hall of Fame Contenders insert. I'll stack that not where I meant to, so I had to adjust that ever so slightly. Ho-ho, finals ticket. That's a little bit lower number. That is to 99. And it is Malcolm Brogdon for the Bucks. Last year's flashy rookie that came out of round 2 and was probably the best rookie from the year. Well, of course, because, what's his head? Ben Simmons was, out injured. Caleb Swanigan for the Blazers. Hey, we got 2 rookies out of this box. Now I'm happy. Feeling happy now. So I guess that's not necessarily going to be our format of 1 veteran, 1 rookie out of every box. So here's a rookie ticket. Is it numbered? I guess it's not numbered. But rookie ticket on the chrome sort of optic kind of card there. Caleb Swanigan for the Blazers. I think that's a pretty sweet little hit. Hall of Fame Contenders Kevin Durant for the Warriors. I still want to say the Thunder half the time with Kevin Durant. It's just so hard to remember Warriors. I don't know why. I guess just because he was a Thunder for a long time. Winning tickets, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar insert. Playing the numbers game insert, Hassan Whiteside, 25 rebound game. We should be having some of those for Boogie Cousins, too. That amazing game that he had. Of course, they may have printed this before that game. I don't know how long ago they printed this. Winning tickets, Dirk Nowitzki. Wonder how long it does take them to print a run of cards. I'm guessing it's probably not that long to do the actual printing. Obviously, they got to do all the mock-ups and all that. That's the part I think that would take forever, but actual printing, I bet it doesn't take very long. There's another Brooke Lopez for the Lakers, and again, this is just a base with the chrome sort of optic finish. Playing the numbers, Andrew Wiggins, T-Wolves. Oh, we have another little die cut here. This is that Klay Thompson again? Yeah, it is. Okay, well, Warriors, now you have a Klay Thompson to keep and a Klay Thompson to trade, because there is another Superstars die cut insert for Klay and the Warriors. All right, we are halfway there. Going into box number 4 right now. So I guess everybody saw that Mark Cuban got fined a massive amount of money for talking publicly about how his team is tanking. Like, why would he do that? I mean, you know you're going to get fined. You know that you are, because they don't like you to tank. Number one, they don't like you to do it. And number two, they certainly don't like you to admit it publicly. Like in an interview. I can't believe he said it. I mean, and they fined him a lot, too. It's like maybe, wasn't it like $600,000? I mean, it was a tremendous amount of money, I thought. It's like, man, I think I would have kept my mouth shut for that kind of money. I don't know. And then, of course, the Louisville Cardinals yesterday having to vacate their 2012 Final Four appearance and vacate their 2013 championship win and all their tournament appearances for like 4 years. I mean, whew, it was ugly. This is an NBA draft lottery ticket, and it is numbered to 25. It is cracked ice as well. It is the Bulls and Lauri Markkanen. So that's pretty cool. I didn't know these were in here with the cracked ice NBA draft lottery tickets. I like that. It's nice. Shannon says he's a billionaire. That fine's not going to hurt him. You know, I'm sure that's true, and I'm sure that's how he looks at it. He's like, you know, to him that's probably about the same as like $100 to us or something. He's playing the numbers, LeBron James for the Cavs. But I'm just thinking still, I think I would have just not said it out loud. I mean, everybody knew it anyway. Why'd you go and say it, buddy? That's all I'm saying. Tim Duncan, that is a Hall of Fame contender insert for the Spurs. But you know, the Cardinals, the Louisville Cardinals, and vacating all those wins, but that's a first. No team has ever had to vacate a championship before. Like, that was crazy harsh. But what they did was kind of bad. This is the 249 playoff tickets, Al Horford for the Celtics. But what I think is interesting is they're still, like, at no point have they really ever kind of said, oh, what we did is, you know, pretty bad, so, okay, we get it. They're just kind of like, oh, yeah, the NCAA, they're terrible, and they're awful, and their decision stinks, and blah, 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 as if they didn't do anything wrong. DeAndre Jordan for the Clippers. That is the playing the numbers game insert. But yet they admit that it happened. They admit that they did it. They're not denying any of that. Just they don't think they should have been punished very much for it. I just somehow that makes me, I just think that's funny. I don't really know why, but it kind of amuses me. That is a playoff ticket to 249, Klay Thompson. Because really, if you're trying to get somebody to make your punishment less, which is what they were trying to do, I mean, they had appealed it. It had already been determined, and they were like, whoa, you know, put in the appeal. If you're trying to make it less, like, wouldn't you want to be more contrite, I would think, and maybe hope that somebody had pity on you, but that's not their plan. A playoff ticket for Bogdanovic. Very nice for the Kings. This is on card. It's numbered to 65. Of course, that is, again, our kind of chrome technology here on this card. And that kid has been really playing. He's not really a kid. He's like 25. But that guy has been playing very well for the Kings. I think that's an excellent hit for the Kings on that Bogdanovic. Winning ticket, Dwayne Wade for the Heat. This is Mellow again, a season ticket chrome optic. But you know what I think is going to be interesting? I don't know how much you all have been following the scandal in college basketball in regard to the recruiting and paying recruits and the FBI getting involved and all that stuff. And they've been talking about for a while now that there's going to be a lot more teams impacted. This is another box where we had 2 rookies. So, all right, my original theory then had to be wrong because we've had a couple boxes now with 2 rookies. Josh Hart on card to 75, rookie ticket. This is paper. This one isn't the chrome. And a winning ticket, Ben Wallace. Pistons. So they've been saying in that FBI deal for the whole time, there's going to be a lot more schools involved. You know, it's going to be another 30 schools, 40 schools, 50 schools, whatever. But for some reason, they're still not announcing who they are. This is a front row seat Russell Westbrook for the Thunder. But they came out, somebody who has seen, I guess, the evidence or the information or whatever you want to call it, came out the other day and said that of the teams who are, you know how they did the kind of early seeding, if you will, last weekend, and they said if the tournament were held that day, here's who the top 16 seeds would be. Well, whoever it is that has seen this evidence says half of the teams in that top 16 group of those top 16 seeds, fully half of them are involved in this. So that is not going to be good. Vince Carter for the Kings on a chrome insert. So that's like the first time I can say I'm really happy that nobody said Kentucky was in the top 16 seeds. I'm like, whoo, playing the numbers, Klay Thompson for the Warriors. But this, you know, source, whoever this source is, said that it's going to involve big name schools, Hall of Fame coaches, and it's just going to be tremendous. Apparently, according to the source, it's supposedly going to change the landscape of college basketball or something to that effect. So it must just be massive. I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to say that we aren't going to get caught up in it because anything is possible. I mean, you can think whatever you want to think. You can think, oh, my program's definitely clean and I don't have anything to worry about and whatever. And then boom, get popped with it. So I don't know. I'm not gonna say that we're not. I hope we're not. I'd like to think that we're not involved in it, but you never know. Oh, Shannon, you said somebody said that Calipari is in it. Where did you read that? I haven't heard that anywhere up to this point anyway. The only thing I had heard is that it would include Hall of Fame coaches, which of course there's a bunch of them Krzyzewski, Izzo, Boeheim, Calipari. There's another probably 3 or 4. There's at least 8 or 10 current Hall of Fame coaches in college basketball that are already in the Hall of Fame, I mean. So I don't know. I had not specifically heard Calipari. Honestly, I would be surprised, mainly because, you know, he ran into some problems in his younger years at Memphis and places. Wasn't specifically anything like that, but just some recruiting issues, I think. So I'd be surprised, but you never know. Hey, boom. Rookie ticket on card auto Markelle Fultz for the 76ers. Nice, nice hit. It's got a little curvature to it. You guys know how these chrome type cards are when they come out of the pack. Often they have that little bit of curvature, but probably flatten out a bit once we get it in a top loader. And that refracted, didn't it? Yeah, it's also a refractor, so a prism, whatever you want to call it. So that's a nice hit for the Sixers. Jason Kidd winning tickets. Oh, you read an article that called out Coach K, Tom Izzo, Boeheim. Oh, Roy Williams. I forgot about him. He's a Hall of Famer. Oh, and that same article also listed John. So the same article said Calipari was involved as well. Can you send me a link to that? I would love to read the article if you still have it, or a link to it. My family and I, we all trade these articles back and forth. We're all like super into keeping up with the news on it. Hassan Whiteside for the Miami Heat. So I'd like to read it myself, of course, and then I'd also would pass it along. Just full disclosure, I would pass it along too. Front row seat, Kemba Walker for the Hornets. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be ugly, regardless of who it is. If they're talking 30 to 50, and I've heard, you know, both 30 and 50, but either one is going to be, well, they're right. It will change the landscape of college basketball if it's that many teams. MVP LeBron James for the Cavs. So yeah, if you have that article or remember where you read it, hit me up with that in email, because I would, or eBay messages. I mean, I would absolutely love to read it. Playing the numbers game, Dwight Howard for the Hawks. A playoff ticket for Al Horford to 249 for the Celtics. So I guess, is Lonzo back this week? Is he back in the lineup after his little, was it an ankle or a knee? I forget which. It was either an ankle or a knee. Anyway, he's been out for a bit, several weeks. I think he's due back, though. Front row seat, Porzingis for the Knicks. Want to see how he meshes with Isaiah Thomas, right? I mean, that's going to be the thing to watch there. The finals to 99, that is Jeff Teague for the T-Wolves. Bleacher Report. Okay, I read Bleacher Report all the time. How in the world did I miss that article? Was it recent? I mean, I read their stuff. I read Bleacher Report like practically like it's a religion. And somehow I missed that. Daggone it. Now I got to go back and try to find it. Playing the numbers game, Marcus Smart for the Celtics. I don't know why I thought that Willie Cauley-Stein. I looked at it for a minute and I thought it was an insert. Yeah, not so much. I don't know what happened to me there. Rondé Hollis Jefferson, NBA Inc. for the Brooklyn Nets. That is to 199. And Mr. Hollis Jefferson did not spend a lot of time on his signature. RHJ is all you got. That was the whole thing. Winning tickets, Clyde Drexler. Whoops. A season ticket, Tyson Chandler for the Suns. Insert for the Cavs, and that is Hall of Fame contenders Dwayne Wade. So we've seen Dwayne Wade in here for the Heat, and we've seen Dwayne Wade in here for the Cavs. All right, this is box 6 of 6 for this particular break. Of course, when we get to the end of it, we will recap our numbered inserts as well as our autograph hits here. We'll also, after the break, take another quick look at the spreadsheet information, which is basically the anticipated shipping date, the stuff that's coming up for auction over the course of the next 5 days, and the info again on the white sparkle break, if anybody wants in on that. And of course, if you're watching it later, tape delay, whatever you want to call it, the recorded version after the fact, you can always just shoot me a message on eBay if you're interested in getting in the white sparkle break. I'm still kind of pumped that we hit a Dr. J signed jersey. I mean, that was pretty cool. We really did very well with those jerseys. I only had 4 of them. 1 was Kobe, 1 was Dr. J. I mean, that's pretty sweet. The other 2, I'm trying to think who the other 2 were. One of them was, I think, one of them was for the Grizzlies. It was Marc Gasol. I'm trying to think who the very first one was. It might have been for the Wizards. Seems like it was the Wizards. But maybe like a Hall of Famer for the Wizards or something. Playoff ticket to 249 for the Cavaliers with Dwayne Wade. Another little die cut here. This is who? Damian Lillard for the Portland Trail Blazers. Ray Allen for the Heat, winning tickets. So I can't believe that we're just right around the corner from March Madness. I mean, I know this is pro basketball and that's college basketball, but usually if you like basketball, you probably watch both, I figure. Conley for the Grizzlies with the front row seat insert. And this college basketball season has been so weird. Like, all the teams are losing so much. I mean, even the teams who are up at the top in the top 10 have lost a lot of games. This has just been a strange season. To 249 playoff ticket, Rajon Rondo for the Pelicans. I don't know, it's just like everybody is really bad. But yet the draft class is supposed to be pretty good. There's, you know, Marvin Bagley. There's some good people in the draft class to have such kind of bad teams. Dario Saric for the Sixers on that optic insert. I mean, and Trey Young over there for Oklahoma. I mean, he's definitely going to be good, solid draft material. Although they've been on a bit of a skid lately, but he's still very good. A rookie ticket for the Detroit Pistons. That's Luke Kennard on-card auto. It's a refractor. It's the optic, and like the others, has a little curvature. Excuse me. I did sneeze into my elbow, so it's not on my hands or on your cards. But sorry about that. Hall of Fame contender for the Cavs, Dwayne Wade. I've had such nice weather here the last couple days, up into the mid and high 70s. I've had the windows open, and I guess some stuff flew in the window, giving me a little allergy reaction. Hall of Fame contender Grant Hill for the Detroit Pistons. We do have a redemption. You saw that. I just have got it laying aside there because we'll flip it over right at the end. Derrick Rose, Cavaliers. Season ticket in the optic. Or chrome, whichever you prefer. Because there is going to be an optic release for basketball, I'm sure. Kevin Durant winning tickets. Playing the numbers game, Jimmy Butler, 52 points. We saw one of those earlier for the Chicago Bulls. There's the Devin Booker. See, I told you we should have a Devin Booker in there. And there it is. Our 70-point game for the Phoenix Suns with Devin Booker. Poor Phoenix, man. Devin's about the only... It's not the only good thing they've got going down there, but they've had a rough go of it. Our redemption is Tony Bradley. Oh, it says something premium edition. This ought to be interesting. Rookie season ticket premium edition. So does that just mean like the optic format or what the heck? Let's go to the checklist and find out. What do you say? Let's do that. We'll just buzz right over here and let Panini tell us. At least we can find out what's going to be numbered to. And I'm assuming probably the premium edition means, you know, the chrome format or optic or whatever we want to call it today. Whatever they're calling it today in here. Oh, I wonder if this is going to be considered playoff. I bet it is. Yeah, it is. I got to go back. Dang it. I do that every time. You forget that, you know, Contenders was originally a playoff brand. All right, what did I say this was? It is Rookie Season Ticket Premium Edition. Okay. There we go. Card number 127. And it doesn't even look like it's numbered, so strange. All right, so, because right there is where it would show if it were numbered, so there's not anything there. So I guess it is an open edition, unnumbered, and we will assume that that does mean that it's in the Chrome technology, just open edition. Because it doesn't tell us anything any different, so there you go. All right, let's recap our break here. We'll take a quick buzz through our numbered inserts. So I think that I got them all set aside. It's always possible that there was a numbered one that I accidentally stacked in with the general population of cards. And if that's the case, of course, you're still going to get it, and I would find it when I sort. I just tried to set them all aside for recap. This is a cracked ice to 25, a little draft lottery ticket, Lauri Markkanen for the Bulls. And then we have a second cracked ice. This is a season ticket for the Lakers, Brook Lopez, also numbered to 25. So those are our numbered inserts. Now on to our hits. The Tony Bradley redemption for the Jazz. It's the premium edition. It's just an open edition. And I'm assuming it's probably going to look pretty much like this Luke Kennard looks. I'm thinking it will be this type of card. And that is for the Pistons. It is on card, unnumbered. NBA Inc. Rondae Hollis Jefferson, numbered to 199 for the Brooklyn Nets. Sweet little Markelle Fultz, that is unnumbered for the 76ers. Josh Hart to 75 for the Lakers. That's on card and a paper card. This also on card for the Kings, Bogdanovic, playoff ticket numbered to, what does that say again? 65. And I think that's a really nice little hit for the Kings. Caleb Swanigan, rookie ticket. That is on card as well for the Portland Trail Blazers. Bam Adebayo, up and coming to 199. That one's a sticker for the Miami Heat. Rookie ticket on card to 125. Sterling Brown for the Bucks. Legendary contenders numbered to 10. Robert Horry for the Lakers. Rookie ticket for the Celtics, that is on card, and it is Semi Ojeleye. And then legendary contenders with Spreewell to 25. That's a sticker for the T-Wolves. So that's it for the break, guys. But I will, as I said, we'll run back through a few little things here on the spreadsheet for anybody who wants to stick around for that. For everybody who's taken off, hey, thank you once again, guys. I always appreciate you bidding with me, breaking with me, chatting with me, coming by to say hi and all that other stuff. And hopefully I'll see you again on another break. So once again, guys, we are going to be breaking, as a direct break sold through chat, another pack of 2017-18 Prism White Sparkle Basketball. This will be the fourth one that we break. It will break as soon as it fills. It is a random team break. Right now we have 13 spots, although it occurs to me that we had somebody else who I know is going to want 2 spots because he told me before every time we do it to give him 2 spots. Because he often doesn't watch the breaks until after the fact. So we'll go ahead and plug him in there. And that means we have exactly half of our spots sold. And as soon as the other half sell, that'll break. If you're in that, you'll get a PayPal money request for your teams. Then once again, here's our stuff that's coming up for the next 5 days. If you missed it earlier, these are the things that are already listed and we'll be breaking over the course of the next few days. Tomorrow night we are breaking the back half of this case of contenders. And I do have more contenders, I just don't have it listed yet. So we'll probably break some more of it around the first part of the week, next week, maybe around Tuesday or something. Full case of select football on Friday night. Saturday and Sunday, lots of 1-boxes and memorabilia. Monday, some more 1-boxes and some plates and patches football. And then finally, if you missed it earlier, the shipping info for this stuff tonight. These are all the anticipated shipping dates and the information on the early breaks, what happens if you didn't pull a card. I'm sure everybody pulled at least a card in the contenders break, so you guys don't have to worry about that part. And that's it, guys. Once again, thank you. I appreciate you. I hope I'll see you soon. In the meantime, have a fantastic rest of your week, and we'll catch you the next time. Bye-bye.